Yo guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how you can get atomic the fastest way possible and just the easiest way to go about getting atomic camo within Call of Duty Vanguard. Quickly before we do jump into it, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, notifications, turn on so you don't miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash big thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Before we go any further, a quick shout out to last video's Naughty Gang. And if you guys want to be featured in the next video, all you guys have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and make sure you comment Naughty Gang in the comments below. But let's jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so as you will know, if you watch any of my Twitch streams or anything like that, or you just keep up to date with the channel in general, I am quite close to getting atomic now. I've literally got a couple of ARs, a couple of LMGs, and one or two marksman rifles left to get finished, and I'm completely done. In total, for how long it's taken me, it's really not taken me that long for how long I've actually grinded it, because I just gave up at the start because you couldn't actually complete it because there were launchers that were bugged and other camos that were bugged as well. But now I am on the course of getting it, and I'm very, very close to getting it as well. So I'm going to tell you guys the fastest way to go about getting this done. And the first step you guys are going to want to take is go and level up each and every gun. I don't want you to go and get camos on all your SMGs and then all your ARs and then anything like that. I want you to go and level up all the guns that you can possibly level up to the max level, or up to like level 60, level 55, 60 is the sort of area you want to get them done. The reason I say level 55 or 60 is because whilst you're completing the rest of the camos at the end, it's going to get them extra levels done. So what you guys are going to want to do, chuck on any double weapon XP tokens that you've got, or do this in a double XP weekend, and go and level all your guns up first. The reason I say this is the first step is because it's going to make it feel a lot easier and a lot nicer, because you're going to start using a variety of different guns. For example, if you went, okay, in this first weekend, I'm going to level up all my ARs first, you're going to get to use every single AR, and then you might go to SMGs, you get to use every single SMG, you get to use every single shotgun, every single LMG. So you're changing up the gun that you're using quite often, which keeps the game feeling fresh. It doesn't keep it feeling very repetitive and very boring, because if you go and use, like, for example, if I was to say, oh, I'm going to go use the STG, I'm going to level it all the way up and then go through and get all the camos, you're going to sit there on the STG for quite a while. Then you're going to do exactly the same thing with the automaton and then the Itra burst, and it gets very boring and repetitive. You just don't feel like you're actually enjoying the game. You're just using the same guns over and over and over again, and it becomes really boring. So that's why I like to level the guns up first. You get a different feel for all the kinds of guns. You kind of work out which guns are good, which guns are bad, which is going to get into our next point in just a moment as well. So yeah, once you've finally leveled up all your guns, you've got a good feel for them, what you're going to want to do is go and complete the worst guns first, right? So for example, you're going to want to complete the combat shield, the knife, the launchers, the pistols, the snipers, all that sort of stuff. So the order that I actually done it in was my melee. So I done the knife and the combat shield. I then went about doing my launchers. I still need to finish 2 of them, but I'm finishing the last little bits whilst I'm using the primaries to finish off. So once launchers were done, I went into handguns. Once handguns were done, I done the snipers. I'm now working on the marksman rifles. Like I said, I've got like 1 left here, and there I've got the 2 left there. And then obviously I'm going to go through to shotguns, LMGs, SMGs and ARs. I've already done my SMGs because I just wanted diamond for Warzone, but that is regardless. Don't go and do that. Do it in the order that I suggest there. So you go melee, launchers, handguns, snipers, marksman rifles, shotguns, LMGs, SMGs, ARs, or ARs, SMGs. Doesn't really make a difference. And the reason I say to do this is because if you are running around the map, say you're playing Shipman and Das House or something like that, and you're using a knife and a riot shield, your KD is going to plummet, right? It's regardless, it's going to happen. Now, you can't get a good KD whilst playing for atomic. Well, you can, but it just really slows down the whole progress. So if you want to get this done as soon as possible, you're going to have to scrap your KD. Don't care about what your KD is and how good you play in games. Just get the camos done as well as you can and as many as you can. So your KD is going to absolutely plummet whilst you do the melees and the launchers and the handguns, all that sort of stuff. So once you are finally getting onto the better guns, your KD is slowly going to start going up rather than doing it the other way around. The other way around really makes this a lot harder, especially with how long skill-based matchmaking is nowadays. If you go and do ARs and SMGs first, your KD, especially if you're a decent player, your KD is going to absolutely fly to the sky, right? You're going to have a really good KD. You'll be like, yeah, look at my KD. I've got 2.5 or 3 KD. Which then really hinders you when it comes to doing marksman rifles, snipers, melees, because you're in really good lobbies. You're playing against really good people that are just going to make it a lot harder for you to go and get combat shield kills, knife kills, sniper kills, all that sort of stuff. Is going to make it so much more difficult. Whereas if you just start with a low KD and you really drop your KD from the very beginning, as you're doing the better guns, your KD is going to slightly start going up. So it's only going to become like a little bit easier for the other guns. But because you're so low down, the riot shield, the knife, the launchers, the handguns, the snipers should be nice and easy to get done, which is going to really benefit you in some of the harder camos, like for the 3-line rifle, for example, or the Type 99, whichever one it is. You have to get bloodthirsties, so it's really quite difficult to do with a sniper rifle because they're not made for getting bloodthirsties. So if you're in lower KD lobbies, it's going to be very easy to do, whereas if you're on a 2.5, 3 KDs, getting a sniper rifle bloodthirsty is going to be quite hard because everyone's just going to be out beaming you and just outgunning you in general. Obviously, I can't really get into each and every camo that you want to go through, but I have got every single class covered in terms of different videos. So, for example, I go through how to get easy melees, easy knife, easy riot shield, easy snipers, easy marksman rifles, all that sort of stuff. So I'll leave all the links to those videos in the description, and I'll also leave my camo guide playlist in the top right-hand corner in the info card. So if you want to check out any guns in particular, or any sort of class setup in particular, say, for example, you're struggling with snipers, there'll be one for snipers. If you're struggling with the combat shield, there'll be one for the combat shield launchers, there'll be one for the launchers, etc, etc. All you guys are going to have to do is go and click the info card in the top right if you do want to check that playlist out, so you can get a little bit more in-depth detail on some of these challenges and the camos that you guys might be coming across. But that's pretty much all you guys need to do. That's like the easiest way of going to get them done, is level all your guns up first. That's got to be your main priority, because it's just going to make it a lot easier when it comes to it. Because say, for example, like I said, I've not done all my LMGs yet. Don't ignore the DP27 because I'm doing the Whitley instead. So if I went and put on the let me just make sure I'm not using this class. Okay, I am using that class. So for example, if I go on the type 11, right, and I come down to my camos, it's up to level 60. Like I said, leveled all my guns up to about 55, 60 during double XP and with double XP tokens. And as you can see, I'm not going to come to do this, and I've got quite a few camos done. I've already got 10 out of 10 there, 10 out of 10 there, 10 out of 10 there, 4 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I've got 0 out of 10 on some of them as well. Don't get it twisted. I've not done all of them. But these were without even trying for camos. This is purely from leveling up guns. So when you actually come to do the camos on the guns, you're going to find that you might be a quarter or half the way through. Even sometimes if you level it up to level 60, 65, you could be pretty much nearly finished without even realizing it, which makes it so much easier. And like I say, the rotation of using different guns whilst leveling them up keeps the game feeling very fresh. The last thing you want to do is burn yourself out and make yourself feel like you're playing the same with the same guns over and over again, stressing yourself out, because it's really tedious using the same guns. It is, even with the better guns, if you're using a really good gun, it can still feel very tedious just trying to level it up and then trying to go for specific camos and then going on to the next gun and doing exactly the same with that gun and exactly the same with the next gun. It feels very tedious. Whereas if you just level them up and you get a quarter to half the camos done on all the guns, it's all of a sudden going to feel very fresh. The guns are going to feel like you're going through them very quickly, especially on double XP weekend, because your levels are going to fly up, and then when you get to the camos, you're already halfway through and you'll fly through the rest of them as well. But yeah, hopefully this video has helped some of you out. If it has, be sure to smash a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, notifications turn on, please go and smash that big red button and ding on the bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. If you want to watch me finish Atomic live, I'll be live over on Twitch pretty much every single day. My link will be in the description if you want to follow me over there. I appreciate watching then. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.